So welcome back to another 2019 My League rebuild here on NBA 2K18. In today's video, we are going to be using the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now, I'm very excited to use this team because we do get to use Mr. Russell Westbrook and Paul George. Two guys that are so fun to use in My League because they're both so good. I know on this roster you can occasionally trade for Russell Westbrook. I have personally never been able to do it, which is unfortunate, but he's obviously not going anywhere anyways. No matter what trade offer I get for him, no matter what the deal is, Russell Westbrook is here to stay. 98% chance Paul George will be here the whole video, and then pretty much everybody else, there's probably not a very good chance. So Steven Adams, I think, is pretty underrated as a center. I think he's really better than what people give him credit for, but still, almost $25 million. If I want to spend that on a center, I want to go after a guy like Andre Drummond, Rudy Gobert, somebody like that who's just a little bit better in making similar money. So if you know what I'm saying there. Schroeder, I thought was a pretty good pickup for them in the offseason. I honestly forget what they traded for him. I know. Wait, let me. Oh, it was Melo, you dumbass. It was Carmelo Anthony. That's what it was. But yeah, Melo's obviously no longer in the Hawks. He's on the Rockets. But Dennis Schroeder is going to be our backup point guard for at least the first season. Can't promise you really anything longer than that, but the first season definitely. Roberson's a really good defensive shooting guard. That's pretty much it. Noel, they took a flyer on for 2 years, which isn't a bad. I mean, he's still 24. Like, he's not a I wouldn't say he's a bust yet, but I wouldn't say he's like a successful NBA player. But I mean, 6th overall pick, you probably should put up some better numbers than that. And then pretty much the rest of the team, I'm thinking I'm going to be sending Hamidou Diallo to the G League and probably Terrence Ferguson as well. TLC, I think, is a free agent after this year, is he? He's actually not. They have Abdul Nader, Kyle Singler. Oh my, gross. But that might be the one time I don't accept the team option. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can send, okay, Diallo G League, Ferguson G League, and then do I have a spot for TLC? I do. So these 3 guys will be in the G League. Will not be in the rotation at all. I think I'd rather start Grant at power forward than Patterson. He's just a little bit younger, probably a little bit better. So we're going to go 15 here. We're going to go 24 there, I think is, actually, we're going to give 10 here to Patterson and then probably 26, 27, I think works there. Schroeder's going to be playing 25 off the bench. Noel, like 15, like 12 here. Abrinas is, Abrinas isn't even going to play. So we're going to go 37 here. Roberson's going to play 32, 37 here. 35, we can go 28, and then we can actually probably we'll go 26, and then we'll actually give 8 minutes to Alex Abrinas. So this is going to be the rotation for season number 1. We don't really have a lot of big man help off the bench, but for the first season, I can kind of live with that really no matter what. So Westbrook, Roberson, George, Grant, Adams off the bench, Schroeder, Noel, Felton, Patterson, and Abrinas. So I'm definitely expecting this team to still make the playoffs. I'm not really sure how good they're going to be, but definitely a playoff team nonetheless. And I'll see you guys at the end of the first season. So we end season number 1 going 47-35, which was actually good enough to get us the 3 seed in the Western Conference, which, you know what, I will take. Curry, Doncic, Bamba, Drummond, Dunn, and Nick Nurse is the coach of the year. So yeah, we were 3rd with this record. Thought it would be a little bit worse, honestly, but I mean, a 39-win Denver Nuggets team ended up as an 8 seed. So who knows? Paul George led us in scoring. Then it was Westbrook, Schroeder, Adams, who really wasn't that bad, but I just don't know still. Adams, and then it was Westbrook with almost 9 assists. So first round, taking on the Phoenix Suns. I think we should be able to beat them rather easily. And we win in 5. Okay. Rockets, probably not as easy. I wouldn't be surprised if we did lose this series, but we're actually up 2-1, 2-2, up 3-2, and wow. And the Warriors lost in the first round. And we're facing the Timberwolves in the Western Conference Finals, so they are up 2-0. They are destroying us. 3-1, we're probably going to lose this. I wouldn't be surprised if we did. 3-3. Okay, well, we almost came back from a 3-0 lead. I'm not really going to hop into any games in the first season, especially in the Western Conference Finals, so the Raptors go on to beat the Timberwolves in 5, and I think Kyle Lowry was the Finals MVP. So, whatever. The year's over. So, Billy Donovan, why does he have such bad ratings? Like, I want to keep him as my coach. Actually, you know what? He's actually really not, like, that good of a head coach in real life. Like, he's not a bad head coach, but I think he's, yeah. We're just going to pick up Dwayne Casey, who has much better ratings. Assistant coach, we'll just go Blizdaic. And then head scout, we're going to go Cuba Gooding. And then our trainer's actually pretty good. But you know what? I got loyalty's a thing. Loyalty is a thing. So we get pretty much all these guys after day 1, and we're waiting on Dwayne Casey. No. Are you kidding me? Can I really not afford him? Oh, what? Okay, well, we were able to get Dwayne Casey. I don't know why I said we couldn't, but whatever. So let's head up to the draft, see what pick we have. I wouldn't be opposed to trading Schroeder for a higher pick in this year's draft. We actually have 2 seconds. We really should have our first, but it'd be like pick 28. I'm really not going to freak out about it. So 76 overall for Ferguson, 75 overall for Diallo. I'm going to move Abdel Nader right now because there's not a chance in hell that I want him on this team. First round pick from the Warriors, and then what I'm going to do is trade this Warriors first round pick for a different first round pick, because like something like this, because it'll have more value in the long run. So now I'm thinking about maybe, okay, Roberson's going to go to small forward. It goes up to an 80 overall. So if I package Roberson and Schroeder, I'm pretty sure I should be able to get a pretty high pick in this year's draft. Like maybe pick 2. They don't have the cap space. Pick 4 I just saw from the Grizzlies. This should definitely go through. Yeah, that's going to go through. Could I do this without Roberson? They want 2 first-round picks for Kyle Anderson. How about if I just give you pick 25 instead? Not giving you another first-round pick. That's just not happening. And I will give you... Do I have any players I would be willing to give up? You can have... Not really here. All right, we'll just do Roberson for it. I can live without Andre Roberson, and they still don't want to do that. And they want a second-round pick, and they want to give me Kyle Anderson. Sure. Why not? So we're going to trade Kyle Anderson now for hopefully another first-round pick. He never is going to make this team. There's just really no point in me getting him. I can pick up Sabonis is kind of nice. Fred VanVleet. First-round pick from the Suns next year. Why not? Noel and Grant. Does Grant go up if you move him to small forward? I think he probably does. He goes up to 1 overall to a 77. So Grant and Noel. I'd be interested in seeing when I'm getting Roberson back. Isaac Bonga, who was just in the G League and a first-round pick from the Lakers, I will do that. So we do have the 4th overall pick, so I'm going to draft somebody there, and I will see you guys with rookie signings. So with pick 4, I ended up taking Romeo Langford, who, worst comes to worst, will be our starting shooting guard. Not bad. And then we got Cody Martin in the 2nd round, who's a Euro stash, so... Or maybe it wasn't. Maybe it just says that. So Patterson accepts. I'm going to bring back TLC, who's a 76. And I'm thinking now, Patterson's got to go immediately, so he's going to be the first one traded. Not really sure what for first-round pick. Beautiful. So we have our backup point guard in Bonga. Wait, what? He's 6'8". I thought he was a small forward. He's a 78 overall small forward. So yeah, he's going to be our backup small forward. I don't know why I thought he was, like, he's listed as a point guard, but yeah, he's going to be our small forward. I mean, he's 180 pounds, but still. So I don't really need all 3 of these guys because they're all shooting guards. So I'd like to keep probably Diallo out of all of them. So TLC and Ferguson, if I could maybe get a first-round pick for each of you, like 2 firsts from one team, I definitely wouldn't be complaining. Their trade value should go up now that they do have 2 stars. And holy shit, okay. Wendell Carter Jr. right off the bat, I'm seeing and liking. Roberson, Collins, Parker. All right, I like one of the first 2 trades. Jordan Bell's not even that bad. And a first... So do I want to do Brogdon, or you know what? I'll do this trade, but can I not give up Hamidou Diallo? Oh, okay. Well, Wendell Carter Jr. is now on this team. So he could be my starting power forward. He could be my starting center. I would also like to move Steven Adams now. I don't even know, honestly, at this point. Like, Gobert, Drummond would be options, but I don't know if I'm going to get offered either of those 2. Brogdon, Sexton. I don't need that position, though. Kuzma could be an option, which wouldn't be horrible. Sexton. You know, we're going to pick up Kuzma. We're going to pick up Kyle Kuzma. I'd rather not give up Hamidou Diallo. 20. Oh, God. Do you still have... Please tell me... You somehow got rid of... Wow. They got rid of the Luol Deng contract. And Turner. You're not getting Hamidou Diallo. Alright. I will give you 2 second and a future first from me. They agree to that. Okay. So we now have Kuzma. And I think we should now have a little bit of cap space as well. And probably not a lot. Evan Turner's got to go first and foremost. That can't happen. So let's see some offers right now for Evan Turner. I would literally just want to pick any sort of pick. Alright, screw it. We'll take the Warriors pick, and then I'm going to trade it for different first-round pick. It's a lot of trades, I know. Oh, that's a second. Where are we going? It's right here. It's a lot of trades, I know. But I got to just do this just so I can get... the Warriors pick's going to go down to literally like a star. And that's just kind of useless at that point because it's less trade value. Because I'm never really ever going to use these picks. They're really just going to be used for like trading-wise. Cody Martin is on my team. And he's like... Honestly... Okay, we don't have... You know what? He can stay here for now. So I'm just hoping we have a little bit of cap space. That's honestly all I really want. Qualifying offer, Brenus, no thank you for $6 million. So moratorium. DeMarcus Cousins is going to go back to the Warriors. It looks like Towns is going to go to the Hawks, but I'm sure it's going to get matched. So do we have cap space? We almost do. Not a lot. Like almost. Like we could possibly go after Clay. Marcus Gasol. You know what? Marcus Gasol for like this deal and then maybe end up trading him wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. And yeah, let's do this. Let's pick up Marcus Gasol. So Marcus Gasol, welcome to Oklahoma City. I don't really get him a ton. It's going to be a good serviceable center for at least 1 year. Worst comes to worst, I trade him next year. So let me just check out this rotation. So we have a point guard. We have 2 shooting guards. I'm thinking about definitely starting Langford. 2 small forwards, 2 power forwards, and then 2 centers. So I'm thinking right off the bat, I want Kuzma to start, kind of. So, you know, this is an interesting team. This is a team I don't really, like, ever, like, get. Like, I get a lot of these players, but I don't really ever start them. So we need a backup point guard now. Do we have a mid-level exception? We do, a $5 million one. And could it get me, like, George Hill? George Hill I would absolutely take. If he wants to accept this 2-year deal, I think it was. Please accept it, and he does. So that is all set. The team is all set for now. I'll see you guys at the start of season number 2 with the rotation. So this is going to be the rotation for season number 2. It's going to be Russell Westbrook, Romeo Langford, Paul George, Kyle Kuzma, and Marcus Gasol. Off the bench, Wendell Carter Jr., Isaac Bonga, George Hill, and Hamidou Diallo. So I'm hoping this team can win us a championship. I think it's definitely competing-wise. I think it's good enough. We still are kind of young in like Langford in the Kuzma department, Wendell Carter Jr., Bonga, guys like that. So maybe we'll get lucky, who knows, and I will see you guys at the end of season number 2. So maybe I was wrong when I said I should be worried about this team, especially because they were so young, because we went 71-11. So yeah, no need to worry. LeBron, Zion, Bell, Drummond, Jackson Jr., who was actually a monster, and Dwayne Casey does win Coach of the Year. So clearly you're going to be the 1 seed when you win 71 games. Best record in the NBA by far. George, Westbrook, Kuzma was unbelievable. Gasol, Langford was pretty good. Rebounds was Westbrook, and assists was also Westbrook. So team stats, we did score the most points. Defensively, we were pretty good. And best differential. So Portland in the first round. Don't think it should be too hard. Thanks for coming. We beat the Rockets. No, did we beat the Rockets last year? Yes, we did, and then we lost to the Timberwolves. Okay. We should be able to beat them this year. I mean, we're better than we were last year. And 2K, don't do this to me right now. Don't do it to me. Come on, just let me win. Please, like, I know James Harden, Chris Paul are both very, very good, but Clint Capella, but yeah, we're just way better. So rematch last year, taking on the Timberwolves again. This year, we're a little bit better, and thank you for coming. Taking on the 7-seeded Bucks, I think that was. I think the Hawks were another option. The Bucks are pretty much, yeah, it's literally the same team. So we should be able to win. I mean, they do have Giannis, but we also have Westbrook, Paul George, guys like that, and we win in 5. And Russell Westbrook is the Finals MVP. So championship success. I have no idea if I'm going to be blowing this team up now at all. Staff is all set. I just honestly don't know what I would really want to do with this team. Maybe I want to... Okay, so I have 2 picks in this year's draft. First-round picks, I think. Yeah, 2 firsts. Maybe just packaging like a ton of first-round picks to move up. I don't think I can trade anything for Marcus Gasol. So I'm thinking about maybe leaving Gasol for the whole video. Why not? I mean, he was pretty good this year. Like, what did he put up? Yeah, that's not bad. He's also 35 years old, so I really also can't complain about that. So let me see. Let me just propose a trade. 24, 29, 30... this first-round pick and this first-round pick. Could I get, like, pick 3 this year's draft or pick 2 and 1 more first-round pick? Cool. We have the 2nd overall pick. I'm going to take Wiseman or Bassi, and I will see you guys at rookie signing. So we took Wiseman at pick 2. I don't think I've gotten him in a few videos. He's probably going to be my 6th, 7th man, something like that off the bench. So cannot complain at all. I probably should have sent Cody Martin to the G League, but it's whatever at this point. So Diallo, Bonga, Kuzma, and Carter Jr. will all be back. That is pretty nice to see. TJ McConnell, you didn't even play for me. Like, you're not a bad backup point guard, but still. Let me just check how many players we do have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so the team is kind of already set. I don't really know if, like, Diallo can really get any minutes on this team. So, unless I made, like, a big trade with, like, Diallo and Langford, it would have to be for somebody not making a lot of money. Like, it would have to be probably max at, like, 8 million, 9 million, 8.5. I don't think I can do this. But Diallo, Langford, and I don't really have any first-round picks left. That's kind of the issue. First-round picks? Yeah, I didn't think so. How about if I threw in, like, Bonga? Yeah, okay, yeah, that's not happening. So, Doncic could be an option. Is he untouchable? I think he pretty much is. Let me just see. Yeah, he's untouchable. It's not happening either way. Jaylen Brown, he's a free agent. Smith Jr., I don't really want. Trae Young, I got him in yesterday's video. Jamal Murray's not really that big of an upgrade. Neither is Shai Gilgeous. Yeah, there's just really nobody here I would probably do it for. Like, unless I went, like, 12 mil. Lonzo, I don't think is going to happen. Yeah, there's really nobody here. So I'm thinking about probably at this point just moving on from Hamidou Diallo, letting him play somewhere else, letting him start somewhere else, just because he's not going to really get any minutes here. So we'll just do this trade. A couple first-round picks. We give up one. It's not that big of a deal. So, excuse me. The team is all set. I'll see you guys at the start of the third and final year. So this is going to be the rotation for the third and final season. Russell Westbrook, Romeo Langford, Paul George, Kyle Kuzma, and Marcus Gasol off the bench. Wendell Carter Jr., James Wiseman, Isaac Bonga, and George Hill. So I'm pretty happy with how this team came out. I think it's honestly going to be pretty good. We still do have 3 guards off the bench. Worst comes to worst if somebody fouls out or something like that. So we're not screwed in the long run. Pretty interesting team, though. Most of my teams don't end up looking like this, but we already won a championship. Can't really complain. Here we go, third and final year. So another extremely, extremely solid season. 66-16. Westbrook wins MVP. 23-9-10. We'll get more into our player stats in a minute. Doumbia, Fultz, Drummond. Who did the... Oh, you know what? They might have Simmons listed as the point guard, yeah. And then Dwayne Casey is once again the coach of the year. Do they have Simmons listed as a point guard? Is that why? They probably do. What the hell? Yeah, they do. Okay, so let's check out our stats. Westbrook, George, Langford's a beast. Gasol, not great, but he's also 36 years old at this point, and I really didn't want to trade him for anything. So, first round, we are taking on the Denver Nuggets. Shouldn't be too hard. I think this is a pretty easy team. Clean sweep. Timberwolves, not the easiest team for us to beat. And we... Oh, I should have looked and hopped in. Oh, that's a little bit unfortunate. And the Timberwolves go on to lose the NBA Finals once again to the Raptors as Kawhi Leonard is the Finals MVP. So that's my bad. Unfortunately, I missed out on that. I probably should have hopped in. This was a pretty fun team, though. Pretty young and pretty old team at some points. Like, George is 31, Westbrook's 32, Gasol's 36. Then you have guys like Carter Jr., Kuzma, Langford, Bonga, Wiseman, guys like that. So hopefully you guys still enjoyed this rebuild. If you did, leave a like down below. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe. Of course, go follow my Twitter. It's at Massa_YT, and the link is always in the description. The next 2019 rebuild will be the Timberwolves. It's going to be interesting to see what we do with this team. So if you have any other video ideas, of course, feel free to leave them down below in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching, of course. I'll see you guys all in the next video.